Now the urgent search continues for a missing crew member on a U.S. fighter jet that was shot down in Iran. And now the country's state television is telling Iranians they will be rewarded if they capture the American alive and turn them over to the regime. On your screen are photos of what is believed to be the wreckage. It is the first known loss of a U.S. aircraft inside Iranian territory since the war began nearly 5 weeks ago. Thank you for being with us here at 11 o'clock. I'm Scott Thuman. This major escalation comes just days after the president addressed the nation, saying that the U.S. has beaten and completely decimated Iran. Tonight, we're bringing you team coverage on everything we know at this hour, and we're going to start with Tom Rousey. He's outside the White House. So, Tom, what is the latest where you are?
Scott, this evening we heard from a senior White House official at 7 News. That White House official telling us throughout the day the president was in the Oval Office of the White House getting updates on this situation in Iran. We also today spoke with experts on the Middle East as well as the military about what this all means.
Our heart skips a beat because we want to see our American airmen come back home safely.
Retired Lieutenant Colonel Jason Harris was an Air Force pilot. He says although being shot down is rare, the military spends a lot of time training pilots on what to do if it happens, including situations like on Friday when a missing airman is being hunted by enemy forces.
You're trained for how to handle things once you hit the ground and to figure out what is necessary to ensure that you can evade getting captured if you happen to be in enemy territory, and what you need to do to ensure that you are prepared for that rescue team that's coming in there.
Friday's shootdown of the F-15E jet and an A-10 Warthog jet came just 2 days after the president said this about Iran.
They have no anti-aircraft equipment. Their radar is 100% annihilated.
I think it's a wake-up call, and I think it's also a pretty strong indicator, too, that the U.S. is not dealing with a country that has been dominated, a country that has essentially been stripped of its ability to fight using sophisticated weapons.
WTOP national security correspondent J.J. Green says it takes a sophisticated weapon to bring down a jet that can go 1,800 miles an hour.
For it to be shot down means that something very fast and very accurate got after it and shot it down.
In the big scheme of things, it's not going to change the overall trajectory of the campaign. This is a very one-sided military contest.
Joel Rayburn with the Hudson Institute is a former diplomat and Army officer who says Iran knows it cannot win militarily, but it's doing what it can to influence public opinion.
It is the one front where the Iranians are operating pretty effectively is on the information operation front, the propaganda front. But in the real world, in the military reality is they're just taking an unprecedented pounding day by day.
Now, although the White House did respond to our request for a general comment about this situation, we also specifically asked what about the president's comments the other night when he said that Iran no longer had anti-aircraft equipment. They did not respond to that specific question. Reporting live near the White House, I'm Tom Rousey, 7 News.
All right, Tom, and Jasmine Stiles picks up our team coverage now. She's over at the alert desk. And Jasmine, you have new details on that other U.S. plane that went down.
Well, we now know that second jet was involved in the search for the crew on the F-15E. A U.S. official tells ABC News the A-10 Warthog, like this one pictured here, was providing close air support when it was hit by Iranian fire. Now, that jet was able to get to Kuwait where it crashed. Luckily, the pilot ejected beforehand and has been rescued.